What is going on, guys? Carnage Chris here, coming at you with another commentary over on the Carnage Clan channel. And yes, Carnage Chris, you heard it right. I'm finally doing another commentary over on this channel. It's been about 3 to 4 weeks. I mainly go for gameplays now. I've kind of converted to a pub stopper. I like doing sort of stuff like that now. So anyway, guys, I'm having a kind of guest comm. I'm going to be doing a little bit of commentating hopefully in the near future, so hopefully you guys do enjoy my comms. Anyway, guys, gameplay for you guys, a triple MOAB on the map Dome by Carnage Bros. Great guy to be around in the chat. Great gameplay as well, guys, so please go sub him up. Let's see if we can hit 100 subscribers on this amazing triple, I almost said Chem Strike, MOAB. Please, guys, it means a lot. It would mean so much to me, Apollo, and everyone in the Carnage Clan to just support us and support his gameplays. I know you guys have been doing the same thing. We've probably been hearing a lot the same thing, you know, hey, go subscribe to this guy. But really, if you want to see some top-tier gameplays, go subscribe to Carnage Bros. He's really good at getting these sick gameplays, especially in MW3. So hopefully you guys enjoy that in the background. But I'm going to talk about one thing, and it's kind of a old story that I've told once on the Carnage Clan channel, but it was when we had about 20,000 subscribers. And as you guys can tell, we're at 60,000 subscribers. So about 40,000 of you haven't heard this. So I want to tell you guys it, and if you've heard it already, I'm sorry. It's about myself. It was my first comm ever going on Carnage, and it's about myself knocking myself out. And it sounded weird, myself knocking myself out. Yeah, knocking myself out. And how I did this was, I was about at the age of 4 or 5 in preschool or kindergarten, and I was just starting out. It was probably like the second week of kindergarten, and you know when you're a young kid, you like a girl, you like to mess with her, or, you know, you like to push her and stuff like that, mess with her. So I was young, and I was like, oh man, girls, yay! And I was like one of those kids that always tried talking to girls, but like I never thought of girls being like as your girlfriend. But I liked this girl a lot. And so I tagged her on the playground, right? So I was like, okay, yes, I'm going to tag her. So I tagged her on the playground, and she was chasing after me. And, you know, because all the girls chase after me, obviously. I'm Carnage Chris. I'm the cockiest of them all. But she, I guess, I don't know if she was just playing around, but she was chasing me, and she stopped chasing me because, I don't know, maybe I'm just the fastest kid in the world. I don't know. But I was just running down in a straight line. And if you guys have I want to say a spiraling staircase. It's kind of like a spiraling thing that goes from the bottom of the playground to the top. It sticks in the ground and it goes up to the playground. It's sort of like that. And it spirals up to the playground. And so I turned to my right to see, or I turned backwards to see if she was still following me. And I was smiling, I guess, because I don't know how this happened. But I turned around, I looked behind me, and no one was there. So I turned to my left to look back. And all of a sudden, I just woke up in the nurse's office. And what happened was, my teacher, I could actually hear her faint screaming like, oh my god, because I hit my face so hard into that pink, I can remember the exact color too. It was a pink spiraling little staircase, and I hit my face so hard on it, I knocked one of my teeth out, and I split my gum. And I didn't realize this, so I woke up in the nurse's office, and obviously I had one tooth and a split gum and a fat lip, so I'm like, what happened? And I woke up, and there was a puddle of blood on my pillow. I had this, I had gauze in my mouth. If you guys know what gauze is, it's kind of like a Band-Aid, but it's like, or it's kind of like paper towel, but it's really, really thick. It helps you with cuts. And so it was all in my mouth, and I was talking all weird and funny. And my mom came in the room, and she just started cracking up laughing, because my mom's not really a type of woman to like get upset, and she laughs about a lot of things. And I don't know if she's a bad mom or she just thinks I'm hilarious looking, but my facial expression must have been so funny, because I must have just, I don't know what to say, but my face was so fat, it looked like when I smiled, only one side smiled and the other one didn't, and she just started cracking up, because at the time I didn't know I lost my tooth. So I looked in the mirror, she was like, look in the mirror, and I looked in the mirror, and my tooth was gone, and I just started bawling out crying, because I don't know why. I'm assuming because, you know, I just lost my tooth and it's not going to grow back for a couple years, and that'll be told in a little bit later in this comm. But so I ended up knocking myself out, and I actually had to go to the dentist's office, and I was like, okay, you know, it's not going to be that bad. He's going to, you know, maybe give me a new tooth. I thought that he was going to give me a new tooth, but come to think of it, if I would have asked him, it would have been a lot of money for a new tooth, but I was younger, so it was just a baby tooth, he told me. And I actually had a mean dentist, and his name was Dr. Alperin. He was mean in the beginning, And once I started getting older, I started getting, he's like, you know what I'm talking about, where people say jokes and you think they're making fun of you, but really it's just a joke. And when I got older, I realized that. So he was making fun of me. He's like, oh, and I was a pudgy kid when I was younger. So he was like, oh, little, what happened? He was just like, you were running too fast, you fell on your face and stuff like that, just making fun of me because I was a chubby kid. And he actually had to put stitches in my mouth, and now that I think about it, it was the most painful thing in the freaking world, man. He had to hold me down, and all I heard was like click, click, click. He had like a plier, and he had to hold my tooth, or hold one of my gums, tooth. He had to hold my gum in place, and he had to like stitch it up, and I could remember the pain. It was just, thinking about it was just so horrific. It just hurt so bad, guys. So I ended up getting my tooth fixed, or my cheek fixed, my cheek and my gum fixed, and my tooth never grew back correctly, or my tooth grew back correctly, but my gum never grew back correctly. So I have a partial tear in my gum. It's not really noticeable unless like I lift my lip up, so it's like a partial tear, and it hurt really bad, and I just have practically a scar there. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the comm. If you did, come subscribe to me. I just hit 1K. I'm actually at 1,300 subscribers. Go subscribe to Carnage Bros if you love this gameplay, because this gameplay was beast. Congrats to Carnage Bros, man. Great gameplay, as always. He's a beast player. Go subscribe to him. As always, guys, this is Carnage Chris, and hopefully you had a great day.
It's the beginning and the end. It is abstract. I am the Leviathan. This starts with a violent end. It's Clash of the Titans, then the sky collapse, and I relax the abstract.